A customer is offered an extended warranty on their new television. The price of the 3-year additional warranty is $59. If the television breaks within the extended contract term, then the company will pay to replace the television, costing the company $899. So this does take a little bit of very critical reading skills to make sure we can answer these correctly, and also just some critical thinking too. But I do try to break it down for you. So these questions, A, B, and C, should have been trying to give you just some free points here, but a lot of us kind of didn't really think these through. So let's start off with A. It says, how much does the company make or lose if the customer's television breaks within an extended contract term? Well, remember, they're selling these warranties, meaning they make $59 no matter what happens, right? So if it doesn't break, great, they made $59. But if it does break, they still earned $59, but then they have to pay out $899. And so they lose $899 after earning $59 for selling this contract. And if we subtract those, we see that they lose $840 if the television breaks. Then letter B says, how much does the company make if the customer's television does not break? Well, how much did they charge? They charged you $59, so they make $59. Letter C says, suppose there's a 2% chance. So a lot of us were reading this as 0.02%. There was no percentage symbol there, so this is just 0.02, right? That's a 2%. So this was bad. This is a 2% chance when you see 0.02. So there's a 0.02 chance that the customer's television will break within the contract terms. What is the probability that the television does not break? Well, if there's a 2% chance of breaking, that leaves us with 1 minus 0.02, which is a 98% chance, or 0.98 probability that it does break. And so what we see here now is this really just made us come up with all the other information that we need to fill out this table. Because X is going to be the amount that the company makes, and then we want to fill in the probability. So we got a probability distribution table. So what are the values of X that could possibly happen here? Well, either one, they make money because the television doesn't break. Well, that's $59. Or the television breaks and they lose money. Well, how much do they lose? $840. So remember, losing is negative. Then we have to put their corresponding probabilities. Well, what's the chance that they make $59 and it doesn't break and they don't have to pay anything? Well, that was the 98%. What's the chance that it doesn't break? Well, or that it does break and they actually have to pay is the 0.02. And now we have a table. Now we can answer the last piece of this question, which is what is the expected profit and with what standard deviation? And it says write a sentence that shows you understand what an expected value is. So the easiest way to find the expected profit and standard deviation both is just with technology, using your calculator. So if you knew how to use it on your calculator, great. I'm going to do this using StatCrunch. So in StatCrunch, recall, all we have to do is type this in as a table. So X and probability of X, you can label them. I did. And then I have the possible values and the probabilities. Now, the order in which they were written doesn't matter as long as the probabilities line up with them correctly. So if you put the negative 840 first, that's fine. And then how do we find this expected value and standard deviation? We get the calculator. It's the custom calculator. So zoom out just a little bit. Stat calculator's custom. And then we choose X as the values. Probabilities are the weights, and it gives us our answer. So here we go. The mean is 4102, and the standard deviation is 125.86. So that's the expected profit or expected value, same thing as the mean. And what is the standard deviation? Is the 125.86. So then it says, though, write a sentence that shows you understand what an expected value is. So remember, an expected value is just the long run average. It's an average. It's a mean, right? So meaning over many of these profits, many of these contracts sold, right? Some of them are going to have to be paid out. Some of them are not. But on average, they're going to be making this much per contract. So we can just say something like over many contracts, sold. The company expects to make or to profit $41.02 on average per contract. And if you want, you can even add in with a standard deviation of 125.86. That's it.